Happy New Year, beautiful beings. It took me a great while to get Mr. Snowman's delivery done, but it's finally done, and it's fully loaded, and it's made out of a Christmas bag. And there's mesh, tinsel, ribbon, pom-pom trim, little lace, a couple bows. It's fully packed. The only thing it's missing is lights. I hope everyone had a great Christmas and a wonderful New Year celebration. And I hope you enjoy this video. And I will put the links below from the journal cover that I did on video and the one signature that I made on video. And it's got 4 signatures, beautiful beings, as you can see. And then I have these little tags. They're for gifts, but they're made out of wood, and I got them, of course, for journals. Then there's a little charm I hung on there, shaped like an ornament. Then the round one, I believe it's made out of clay, or it could be plastic. Just another tag ornament you put on presents. And here's a side view of the top. Lots of goodies, beautiful beings. And here's a back view on the top. And then on the back, it's the same as the front, except it does not have glitter on it. Only the front of the bag has glitter. But I wanted to give you a close-up of the back also. I had lots of fun making this Snowman's Delivery journal cover and the 4 signatures. It was a lot of fun creating and coming up with new ideas to put in the signatures. And there is different colors of tinsel through the whole journal that I got on clearance from Joann's. So I added some of that to the journal, and I thought I'd make it pop. And here's a front view of it tied shut with the 4 signatures, beautiful beings. Now I'm going to take you to the inside, beautiful beings. Enjoy! I just wanted to make sure you've seen the glitter. So I'll just go back and forth before I open it so you can see the glitter, beautiful beings. I used a big foam snowflake for the inside of the journal cover. It will hold lots of pictures and cards. Then I have a circle tuck. I put a cardinal on with tinsel around it, and then snowflakes. And then I used trims on the bottom and the side. And I left the snowflake plain just in case they wanted to add their own touch. And this one on the left is part of the Decorating a Christmas signature I did a video on. And it has 2 tucks with ribbon and cardboard underneath. I painted the cardboard underneath a gold color. Then this is just cardstock, and then I made a corner pocket and put some mesh up here. And the snowman and the fox, I did black ink, so if they wanted to color it, they can color it. Just so they can add their own touch, beautiful beings. I like to leave spots where they can add their own touch. And the two stickers are from Temu, the little elf and the sled with presents. And there is two tucks on the side tuck I put with a nutcracker. There's a tuck underneath the nutcracker ribbon also. And I added some trim and then some mesh. And then on this pocket, the fox and the tree and the cardinal on the branch, believe it or not, are cutouts I cut out of a paper bag. Then I took some felt trim and cut 3 different colors off and just sewed it to the side for a different look. And we have a see-through ribbon I put for a top tuck, and that one is not a double tuck, but the one on the next page is a double tuck. And this is the other side of that piece I did the stamping on in a different video. Then I just put snowflakes on top of the snowflakes that were on the other side. Then I took a paper bag and folded it and glued it, sewed some ribbon on the sides for a double tuck. Then I added 2 snowflakes onto the snowflakes that were on the other side. Then I put some snowman trim down the side, and then I just used the tag for a tuck. That's what the other side looks like with the garland. And then, of course, our mesh with a bow that I tied in there. Then we have a nice big pocket here. Believe it or not, this gingerbread house is off of a bag that I bought. It had a whole bunch of different sizes of them all over it. So I cut them out and made them pockets. And I added some snow. I glued down some snow. And then this is from a bag also. A little bake shop, and I made a little sign from it and just added some things to it. Then there's a different snowman trim that I added up the side of this one. And there's the sign, and I just added some scrap and cut it out with those fancy scissors and added a piece of candy to it. And that's what it says. And I added a piece of candy at the bottom. Okay. There's our mesh in the back of the bow. Okay. On this side, I used the ornament tag for the pocket. And then a snowman tag for a pocket, and I put some beads on the end of the string. And there is sewing through it here and there. This one I kept pretty plain. It's just a piece of cardboard with some ribbon, and I sewed it down. And then this I left plain in case they wanted to add something they liked to it. They could add another thing like a tag, a little tag, make it a little tuck, or they can just put a sticker on there, whatever they want. Then here's some more mesh I put on the side. And it's a double pocket cardboard behind. I painted it gold, and then the ribbon is a pocket also in the front. And then there's our mesh. And then our circle pocket. The snowflakes. Okay, this one is weird shaped pocket, but believe it or not, it's from a toothpaste. A toothpaste cardboard. Okay, the thing the toothpaste came in, that's what this is from. And I just traced it and made a pocket, and I put some tissue paper. I glued tissue paper on it and put that on there, and then I just put some garland, and then that's a pocket. And then I took this little tag of the spaceship, and that's a pocket also, and that's how I came to make that to come about. And I just sewed it to the bottom of it. This snowman and all of his friends. And this is, I forgot to tell you this, and this is Christmas paper. It's wrapping paper, beautiful beans. That's all it is, and I put a side pocket over here, and it's got two. One with a ribbon, and I took some metallic green and painted a cardboard underneath it. So there's two tucks there also. Then, when I was straightening things up, because as I've been going, I've been trying to get everything organized, and I found this ribbon. It was in with something else, and it's from Dollar Tree, and again it matches the front. His scarf and his hat and that present and his gloves, so I was happy about that because I didn't have any. And then I just made a corner pocket, sewed around it, and then I have that sticker from Temu, I got from Temu, and I stuck that on there. And that's also another pocket inside the pocket. Okay, so there's a pocket here, and there's a pocket here. Okay, and then I took this, I got on clearance at Walmart. Those bundles of ribbon you can get from Walmart, they're on clearance, so I grabbed them. And this one had the blue that matched the front. Of course, you know, I'm trying to keep this blue going through the whole journal. As you can see, I have different cardstock, but that's color. I put the pom-pom trim there. I made a pocket again here, and this is a double pocket. Piece of scrap cardstock, and I sewed it down to it, and then so there's a pocket behind it and a pocket there, so there's two pockets. I just like to make two pockets so they have lots of room for pictures or cards or whatever they're putting in their journals. Then I put a tree with some gifts there. Then I sewed some red ribbon with snowflakes at the top. And then here again, I'm going to show you double pocket. Okay, double pocket on both. This is left over from a piece of bag, the backdrop. So I just used that for the backdrop. And then I took this gold ribbon and sewed it down. So there's 4 pockets total there. And then here's just like a card. I sewed around it, put some lines in it so they know they can write in it. Okay. And then I made this odd shape pocket, something different, and then some more ribbon. Close up of that. And there's that pocket. And I put some green tinsel down the side. And then more ribbon I sewed in. And as you can see, I had to stop, beautiful beings, because I kept adding stuff. Like here, they could put something over that if they don't like that look. If they wanted to. Like their ribbon or whatever, but I wanted to, and like here, they could put something there. I just wanted to leave space for them to add their own touch. And then the garland. But I kept adding and adding, and I'm like, you need to stop. And that's one of the reasons why it took so long. And then I put some deer ribbon down the side, and then again, double pocket. I think this is a double pocket. Yes, it is. And I just painted that antique white metallic underneath that. And I had to throw some gnomes in there because the snowman has gnomes for friends. Beautiful beings. And then there's the snowman pocket. And for the hat, you can see some tinsel. It was on a banner. It was a banner of snowmen. So I just put some tinsel up there for him to cover the holes. And then more ribbon. I had to edit, beautiful beings, because I kept calling the tinsel garland. And then this is from, not a bag, but you know how you can get those boxes that are shaped different, like the popcorn boxes and stuff? This is from a weird shaped box, and I made a mailbox out of it, beautiful beings. Then I put some ribbon up here, and then some pom-pom trim up there, and then a card, and I stuck this in here, put it behind. I got these from Temu too. I want to do that haul, but Christmas is over, but I got a bunch of these. They're postcards, and they came like this, and they have a whole bunch of different pictures on them. And I love them. So I just stuck that in there. It can go anywhere. And then put some lace and some twine on that. But let's move it so you can see the picture. I'm going to give you a close-up. And I did find some blue snowflakes that I mentioned in a different video. That I wish Dollar Tree would make blue ones too. I might even got them from Dollar Tree, but they weren't in the package. It came with a whole bunch of other ones. I'm not sure. There's our little mailbox, and there's a slit up there. I can do a video on that in the coming months, maybe. They don't have to be for Christmas, but I do want to make a bunch for Christmas because I already did in a different video. In a Valentine's video, I made mailboxes, but they were made out of something different. And there's our tag. And those are, they look like stickers, but they're not. They're from a bag, also a Christmas bag, and I just cut them out and put them on there in that tag. And there's our pom-poms. And I just sewed them on there by hand. So remember, if you don't have a bunch of embellishments, you can use bags that have pictures on it and just cut them out, beautiful things. And then I always use this. This is a tear pocket. I forgot to put tags in it, but it's been long overdue. I had to get this video up, beautiful beings. I had to get this video up. It's long overdue. And a lot of you know, my regular subscribers, I use that die cut a lot. Of course, to hold pockets. And tree, and I put presents there because after all, the snowman is delivering presents. And again, that's from cardstock, and I cut them out and put them down at the tree and left the tree undecorated, so if they want to add their touch. Okay, and then some pom-pom trim up there. And then this I put because I wasn't sure if I wanted to glue it or not, because they can always use it for something else, but I made her and I put a bow on this to hold her there. Okay, I just tied it on there. That's to hold her. I was gonna glue her down on here, but then I was thinking maybe they don't want to glue her down. Maybe they want to make a magnet out of her or something. But all this was a gingerbread foam die cut, and I glued it to some cardboard, and then I made her a dress. And I think it looks adorable. And I sewed on some lace, and I frayed the end of the fabric, and I frayed it up here and sewed on some lace there, and then I put this mesh up there, and I put it for the shoulders, and then I put it on her hat and some lace also, and then I made her some eyes out of burlap. I know the one's not right, but that's good as I could get. And then Taryn gave me an idea about the nose, so I just glued some beads down there, seed beads, and made her nose. And then I took red ribbon and made her lips. Beautiful bangs. I know they're quite big. Taryn said they look juicy. But I think she turned out really cute. Put a safety pin there, so if they want to move the hat, they can move it. It can be over here, over there, on top, whatever. But I think she is adorable. What do you think? That's my first dress for our gingerbread girl. But I think she turned out adorable. And that's just cardstock with some ornaments, bulbs for the tree, and then I did put some red mesh down the side, so they can decide if they want to or not. Glue her down, make a magnet out of her, use her somewhere else on a different project, whatever they want to do. Beautiful things. And I did forget to mention that I did use yellow yarn for her hair and made pigtails for her. Okay, and here I did add some of these. Just little things, little die cuts of a jar, and then 2 different tags. Snowflakes. Another tier tuck I have, die cut, that I use a lot. Okay. And you open it up, and there's lots of writing paper. I found this paper at Goodwill, and I glued it to this. So I have lots of this paper. It was like brand new in a thing, and I think I got it for $1. And then I stamped through the paper. I added different stamps I have. And in different colors. I had lots of fun making this, and you just gotta know when to stop, beautiful beings. When you're making one, because you can keep going and going and going, you just gotta know when it's too much. And I have this. I got this several years ago. I think I got them at Dollar Tree. I'm not sure. It's just, it came with the clothespins, but I decorated the clothespins, and it just came with that, so you can clip them on a present. But I took some gold mesh and put it in the tag. Then I got some garland, glued it down on that side, and then some ribbon on that side. Okay. And this can go anywhere, really. I just stuck it in there. Here's the rest of the paper. Different stamps in it. And I did try to put that blue through the whole journal, as you have seen. It's on the cover. And again, I used elastic to hold the paper in, so if they want to take the paper out and write, they can, and then they put it back in. So the paper is not sewed in. And then they can stick this wherever they want. And then I just put some ribbon for a pocket, and underneath it is the off-white again, metallic paint. I used to paint that. And it's bells. I sewed it in. I don't know if I gave you a close-up of this, but I will if you want to see it. Tags. And then these are just tags. Tags for present, beautiful beings. I made, and there's a hole there, or you know, the thing hung for the string. I put a diamond there, a red sapphire diamond, or bling, and I put a pearl there. And then I did hang a candy cane with some garland and some twine. And then again, I put that trim, the blue trim up there with silver. Then some white fabric down the side. Yeah, remember you can use your tags for pockets, beautiful beings. Okay. Over here, I wanted to line up the pocket for something different. Line up the ribbon. So I could line it up, so I made a big, huge pocket. Let me get the thing so I can show you. Here, let's use this postcard. And you can fit lots of cards back here. Probably 2 or 3 of them, 3 of them I'd say. Or pictures, whatever you want. They'll fit back there nicely. Very nicely, beautiful beings. Let's see. And this will fit pictures too. And this will fit something small at the top. That's behind. That's front. Okay. And most of the ribbon belly bands and side tucks have a double tuck. Give you a close up of that, how I lined them up. And then I put some ribbon down there just to keep the blue going through the journal. I lined them up perfectly, and I was happy that it did line up, so I could make it a double, big, huge pocket belly band. And then there's some more garland, white garland up there. And then we have this bag. And of course, I made a notebook. There's the bag that we glued on in a video. I think it was a cover. Okay. I just took some ribbon. This is ribbon. I cut that out. Put some of this on, velvet on there, and some garland. And then I think that was off a bag too. Not sure. Might have been, no, that was off a box, a card you put clothes in. So I glued it on some cardboard, and I cut it out, went around it with a marker, and that was white, so I just put some white seed beads on there. Stuck it in the corner. This is a pocket. And then these were the top of a bag. And I believe it was this bag that I used for the journal cover. Yeah, because it matches. These were the tops where the holes were. So all I did was, and it already had the holes in it because it's inside of the top of the bag. So I took some felt and cut it just right and glued it down. And then I glued this piece down. Same with this piece. And put felt here and put felt there. And there's cardstock for the backdrop. And then I have this little paper clip. It's a music note. And I just put some garland on it. Okay, to hold this in there because it's not sewed in. And then I just took some scrap paper, used my circle punch, and some stamps, and stamped in it. And this is a little tuck in there, something to hide that's small. Even a tag that you got on top of your present that you like could go in there. And here's another little tuck. And just sew them all together. This way you use up your scraps. Scrap paper you have left over for making journals, or scraps for making journal signatures or die cuts. And then you just take this and that holds that in there, just like that. Okay, beautiful bins. And that goes right behind the bag. And then you already seen the back. Okay, so there's my snowman's delivery journal. I hope you enjoyed it and you got great ideas, because you do not have to make a Christmas journal. You can use other things and make whatever kind of journal you want. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful year ahead of you, beautiful beings.